Hey guys, it's Joel, Go to Nico here, and in today's video I'm telling you a decade's tribute. It's gonna be me, personally, because it's me and my YouTube channel. Anyway, I'm gonna tell you some of this journey I've been through in the 2010s, how I've grown as a person, the physical changes and all that. So, yeah. See guys, in my room. Hope you like it. Different settings, a bit of a mess, but go do what you do in this heat. Now let's look back on 2010. Now 2010, I don't remember much. It was the first year, obviously, this decade. So yeah, 2010 probably one of the most vivid memories because I was so obsessed with like a lot of kids shows. Okay, like I can't remember what their names are these days. Like shows like The Wiggles and Thomas the Tank Engine. I was really obsessed with back then. Okay, and I had piano lessons. So and I quit because I kept missing the show at a certain time. Okay. And yeah, I quit piano after like 5 or 6 lessons. It was ridiculous, but hey, that's all the few memories I have of 2010. Also, I got this achievement up on my wall. I'm not going to show it because I'm not going to show you my school and all that, but I got an achievement. Okay, for working well, and my achievement was for working well in literacy groups. Okay, thanks to my teacher. Way back in grade 1, year 1. Yikes. Yikes, year 1. See, 2010, I don't remember, and it was the first time I actually new AFL, okay? Like, a bit late on AFL. So, yeah, 2010 a weird year. 2011. 2011, I don't remember much. All I know, I was in year 2. I went to my first ever footy game, which was okay. And we were a young family, I keep saying that. So 2011, I don't remember that much, okay? So, not much to reflect on, okay? All I know is in year 2, I went to my first ever footy game. That's about it. 2012 was an interesting year once again. The team, the Western Bulldogs, were the worst I've ever seen in my life. In my life, anyway. Of course, they've been probably worse, but yeah, they only got 5 wins and finished 15th. And they lost 11 games in a row to finish their season. So that was one crap thing. So I started to get older. I turned 9 that year. Okay, and we were a young family and all that. So yeah, not much to reflect on 2012 in my opinion. But yeah. 2015 was a shockingly bad year for me, okay? For a number of reasons, I was so rude to my teacher, and it was my last year in primary school, which just made it even more worse, and just a bad way to go in primary school, okay? And I learned a lot of things such as porn and swear words back then, when I was like 11, and I use a lot of those swear words today, so yes, I guess I could thank 2015 for that, I guess, but yeah, I got into a lot of trouble that year. Like yeah, and also one time I stole money from my mom's purse that year. I shouldn't be telling you this, but I did. To get KFC. It sounds ridiculous, but that's what I did. For 2015, I was at highlights. I had my confirmation, I had my graduation, which ain't too bad. And the Bulldogs, who finished 14th the year before, finished 6th. And that ain't too bad, you know. That ain't too bad. And I went to my first ever final that year. We lost that final, but it happens, you know. It happens. Okay. And it was also a big year for me because I got braces that year. It was 2015 was the year I got braces. That's another important step mark. Which was, I guess, also positive because if I show you some photos from 2014-15, I had a massive gap in the middle of my tooth. So, yeah, that happens. That happens. Okay. I turned 12 that year and one step closer to high school. It wasn't a great year for me, but it had some highlights. Because it was year 6. Year 6, you're obviously going to get highlights, okay? So that was 2015 for you. So guys, 2016 was an interesting year for me. It was really, really intriguing. Because it's my first year of high school. I was nervous, okay? I had braces on. I was still playing footy. So 2016 was really weird. I had to say goodbye the year before to a lot of friends. from primary school. Yeah, some of them I did go to high school with, but I didn't mean, but some of them I didn't have a connection as much, okay, with them because we're in different houses and all that, and just new friends. So I had to gain new friends. In 2016, I didn't gain much friends. I did gain a lot of friends, but they didn't really like me at that time, okay? And I didn't like myself at that time. I was an idiot. I did stupid stuff in 2016. Besides asking out girls when I'm 12, okay, which was stupid. I also got a crappy phone. I got a crappy phone. The crappiest phone you can ever ask for. I don't even know where it is in this room. I don't know where it is. I want to find it, but I don't know where it is. I had the crappiest phone. I had a few meltdowns. No, not meltdowns, but a couple of tantrums over little things. You know, I played footy, as you know. And of course the Western Bulldogs won the 2016 Premiership. Oh my god! They won 2 days before my birthday, the 1st of October. My 13th birthday, so it was my first year being a teenager. Okay, so boy oh boy. Yeah. 2016 was... Year 7 was interesting. I sucked at the time at a lot of schoolwork. I had sat on my own a lot. But year 8 was much worse in 2017. It was a lot worse in 2016 in a lot of aspects, which I'll discuss very shortly. But I think the worst year this decade was 2017. I was in year 8. Still had braces. It was my last year of braces, and I was turning 14. A number of reasons why it's bad. I failed. I can say this now because I'm a much smarter student now, but I failed 4 subjects in semester 1. 4 subjects. That's pretty bad. Yeah, I had a shock in 2017, especially in semester 1. That was just terrible. And then, because it's kind of a big FU to some of the people I was in that year. Well, not really an FU, just like a bit disappointed that I sat at the front sometimes during that year in the classroom we were in, because we were pretty much in the same class for every subject, the people I were with all the time that year, and I sat in the middle. You know sometimes we have the front free and no one wants to sit there. Yeah, I sat there all the time. People would either move their tables away, okay, to one of their friends, okay. It hurt a lot. It really hurt. It just made me look bad, and I generally thought it hurt. I don't know, just had bad thoughts that year, okay, and anger and all that was just... 2017 was a tragic year for me. For a number of reasons. I got my braces off. I turned 14. Okay. I guess that's it. And also the Western Bulldogs, and also 2017 was also just as bad. The Bulldogs, my team, finished 11th spot after winning a premiership the previous year. That does not happen too often, okay? And that's part of it why it was a bad year, and I'm glad that's over. Gone and gone. If there's any year of high school I'd rather forget the most, it's year 8. Even year 11 and 12 might be hard. Also to mention, I quit footy that year. I was just so scared of footy. It's probably the first time that year I actually got insecure and hate being judged and all that. So yeah, that happens unfortunately. Okay, I hate being judged and all that, and I only played a couple of games of footy. And I quit footy that year, and I'm so glad I'm that. I might come back to footy one day when I'm stronger probably, and I won't be judged, and I'm older, so yeah. 2017 was also bad for that, I guess. 2018 was somewhat a good year, better than 2017. And because I was at a different campus, I did well in school, my friends and my fame skyrocketed, like, big time. And what happened at the end of the year in December was unbelievable. Seeing another one bites the dust, okay? That was one of the greatest school moments I ever lived, I guess. Just unbelievable. I was just like, man. Yeah. Unfortunately, the Western Bulldogs did pretty crap that year, finishing in 13th spot, but you get that sometimes, okay? It's my first full year without braces, okay? That's probably the first time I was insecure about some things, and I started to see, and like 2018 was also the year I started to get jokes, memes, and try to be sarcastic a little more. So yeah, kind of matured a bit, okay? And I'm not dumb like a few TV characters, okay? So yeah. 2019 has been probably the best year. The last year of the decade has probably been my best. For a number of reasons. I've done well at school. I've done very well with friends. I haven't done anything super stupid. I haven't flipped out. I've enjoyed my life, okay? I'm older, obviously. The Bulldogs did well. And obviously my YouTube channel. It's one of the main reasons why 2019 is outstanding. Because my YouTube channel's been great. I've had Year 7s like it, which I'm really weird to that, but it's whatever, and yeah, not many accidents at all. Like, no, I've had no accidents on my bike, because usually in previous years, I haven't mentioned it, but I sometimes tend to get injured on my bike, or it's grazing a knee or something like that, or just falling over. Yeah, it happens sometimes, but that's okay, it didn't happen. That didn't happen. I also enjoyed music the most this year. Like, not just old 80s music, 70s music, which I like a lot. I actually enjoyed modern music. Like, I actually listened to a lot of music from the 2010s. Which is very appropriate, I guess. But yeah, I enjoyed that. I've also went to a lot of parties. Like, I think I went to 7, 8 parties, which is a lot. So a lot of photos. Not good ones, but a lot of photos on Instagram that come out on that. So yeah, my hair, I like the moustache now, and 2019's been a great year, but overall, this decade's been absolutely amazing. From a 6-year-old to a 16-year-old, from grade 1 to now heading into year 11 next year, it's so cool to see how much you've changed, both physically and mentally. Okay, I've made a great group of friends, some I still have contact with from many years ago, okay? And still relatives I have in contact with as well from many years ago as well. What a year. What a decade. Also, 2019's been great, just to mention, I should have mentioned this earlier, but I was in a band, as you all know. I was in a band with 5 others. I'm not going to mention them because that would be rude, but shout out to my band. Or once was my band. It would be nice to be in a band with them again, but who knows, next year. So yeah, that was amazing. That's also why 2019 was a great year, because of that band, okay? Just so cool. See everyone. Hope you have a great 2020. Happy New Year, everyone.